Messy Monday. Hello, everybody. Welcome to yet another messy Monday. It is hot and humid and pop-up thunderstormy in the south, as it should be this time of year. So we may be referring to this for the next 7 months as Muggy Mondays because that is just what it is here in Georgia. But we're glad that you're here. Got Mr. Sandlin and Mr. Matt is here. We got Dana and we got Rich here. Hoping more of our friends will be showing up. Matt's putting the flex cam on. Did you see that? Did you see him show the drawers there as he turned? Just the quick pause to see the massive storage drawers there, and then
I was trying to see if I was the source of feedback, so I moved my camera further away, and it didn't get better. So I'm not the one. That's all.
It's all right. We always like feedback. We have some folks in the chat. Glad that you are joining us. Brom is here. Always awesome to have Brom. Gary Mullane is here from Ireland. How are you? Good to have you here. Andrew Sada, how you doing, buddy? They're talking about the weather, so general conversation, but it is summer all over, it seems to be. Brickenizer is here. Brian Panabaker is here. So glad you are here. Let me see if we can figure out the echo there.
It's not me because I muted myself and I'm still hearing you echo.
Yeah, it's not me.
I think it might just be you, Chris.
Could it be me?
No, I think it's Chris.
I think it's Chris too.
Hang on. Let me mute Mark. Is that echoing?
Oh, nope.
That's better.
That's better. Maybe it's Mark.
Yep.
Mark is echoing.
Echo.
Check 1, 2.
This is only like our 55th episode, and we're still working on sound issues. Give or take an episode. I don't know.
Semi-professional, semi-pro.
Yeah, I've
We
got
don't
that
need a sound guy to go with our
still
lighting guy.
somewhere. What was that, Dana?
Said only if we knew a sound guy to go with our lighting guy.
The professional lighting still in the box. I got it. I still got it. Yeah.
So for those of us who are just tuning into the pre-show conversation, we were talking about white masonry bricks, and because Matthew, with his infinite gotta be hot on what new parts are out there, ordered them off of Bricks and Pieces when he saw them in New Elementary or something like that. And then of course, then somebody keeps asking, well, what set did that come in? And Chris is like, or Matt's like, I don't know. I just bought the parts. So I went to Bricklink. They don't have anything listed for white masonry bricks. Go to Brickset. They don't have anything for white masonry bricks. So I don't know what set that comes in.
Yeah, that's the thing that really has honestly disappointed me quite a bit since Lego acquired Bricklink. I was hoping that we would get inventories for new sets uploaded much more quickly, since obviously Lego has that information and could copy and paste it over into some. I mean, I'm saying this is a total non-computer person, but it seems like they could import the data relatively quickly. But no, it doesn't seem to be any faster now that they own the platform. Yeah. But
well, because I think all the Brick Link inventories were uploaded by individuals. So that's probably still how it is today, I would bet. I bet you it's not something that Lego says, oh, we'll take over that.
An army of volunteers.
Basically.
They have like gotten a lot pickier, though, about custom uploading descriptions of parts and stuff. So,
yeah. Well, they have moderators, and they have, spot checkers and QA. But I mean, I still think that when a set comes out, the inventory gets uploaded by an individual in the community.
Okay. You could go check Brick Owl, because there's a little more of the fringe, hardcore, old school brick linkers are now a lot of them are Brick Owl, and sometimes they will have an updated thing. I bet you this guy knows where it's from. Hey, you doing?
I bet you he does. Let's ask him instead of me going and looking for it.
Know where what's from? I didn't hear that conversation.
White,
right off the bat,
masonry bricks.
What?
White masonry bricks.
Really?
See,
they're available on Bricks and Pieces, or they were this week because I've ordered some.
But we don't know what set they came on because they're not showing up on Brickset or Bricklink. So I guess I will try Brick Owl.
So Matt, what's the number?
Give me a moment.
Yeah.
Masonry.
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 Every time you say masonry, I think Ashoka.
But it is masonry.
No, it's not.
It's masonry.
Masonry.
Oh, masonry.
It's a British position.
Your position.
It's Henri. It's French.
That's the Midwestern in me. Just leave it alone.
One of my friends makes fun of how I say one particular word, and I'm like, I'm a Midwesterner. I'm saying it the correct way.
Is it Warsh?
No, I don't
You-
say wash, and
you
I
go
don't
to
say
Atlanta?
deer either.
Well, is
Hey,
it a roof or a roof?
It's a roof.
It's a roof. The roof
Oh,
is
he
on
make-
fire.
Not
This
if
is
you're
the
from
word-
North Dakota.
This is the word he makes fun of me for. Measure.
Measure?
We got to measure that.
Yeah, measure it.
What's wrong with measure?
As opposed
He
to
says
measure it.
Well, he says I say measure.
Have you learned math or reading?
What does math have to do with
It's maths. It's maths with an S on the end of it.
Seth, Axel Plate, Alyssa, good to have you here.
Meow, Seth.
Who loves cats? Troubles brewing and escape from blah blah blah.
What happened to Rich's hair? Oh my! Did somebody? What happened to John
ponytail.
Denver?
It's ponytail.
It's
OMG!
My husband, John.
You have a
Denver.
man bun now?
Going on Denver for months.
Man bun Monday.
He is. Oh, what's it? What's his name? Steve. What? Irwin.
Steve Irwin.
You want one?
Hi,
Stay away
everybody.
from
I just
crocodiles.
bought him dinner.
Hello, better half.
Food.
What are we eating tonight?
Pizza.
Pizza,
Now you're gonna make me hungry.
Yeah, I think Recognizer is ready for the Dragon of the Week.
All right, here it is time for the Small Paul Dragon of the Week.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you.
Nice.
You got to talk. What
It's
do
a
you like
secret.
about this?
I like the part that it has spikes on the wings,
Oh yeah.
right on the
Back
arms.
it up a little bit.
Right on the arms,
There you go. Okay. Oh, he's got spikes. Okay.
on the wing.
Yeah. What else? What else is awesome about this
And I
dragon?
also didn't know that some of them actually have spikes on this thing
Mm-hmm.
and some symbols on their face.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff McElwee in the chat.
Maybe somebody in the chat knows what set this is from, because we bought this dragon at Atlanta Brick Company and we don't actually know what set it's from. We know it's Ninjago, but we don't know the set number.
That was my answer.
We don't know it's Ninjago. If it's Ninjago.
Mm,
Duh!
Oh,
if only I had what's his face here. Let me look up.
A titanium J.
Yeah, if we had TJ in here, you know.
sidebar. Brick Owl doesn't have the
Oh,
masonry brick in white either.
actually, I know that actually is a set, and it is set number. Hang on, it's the Legacy Golden Dragon. And hang
I
on,
put the part number in the private chat.
Yeah, it's not.
the set number is 70666. Oh, 666.
Ooh, evil.
But it is a set, an actual set. So
Evil.
Well, it has already flown away, so that's the end of the Dragon of the Week.
Weak.
Weak.
I love that when he gets the spotlight, he doesn't talk, but when he can come into Peanut Gallery, yeah, that's what happens. So
Or at the very end when his voice goes way up and it reminds me of the SNL skit of the man who could not control the volume of his voice.
Well, we got a dragon party going on Small Paul Cam over there. See, we got 3 dragons going on over there. 4.
Are there dragon wars? Are the dragons fighting each other, or are they teaming up to have dragony adventures?
I don't know what's going on. You'd have to. What's going on, Small Paul? What are the dragons doing?
Gold, cyber, and are all fighting.
Oh, so they're all fighting the bone dragon over there.
That bone dragon is tough to take on.
What's his name? Griefbringer. Is that from the show, or did you make that up? Oh,
Griefbringer, I think is. Well, Mel, put on that pork chop and make it spicy. I call it Griefbringer. Oh.
Is that a 2x5
I'm
sand
going to
green
do an
tile?
impromptu new part of the week, which is this new tile piece that I'm building the Daily Bugle. I'm on the second story, so hurry up, Dana. You catch up to me.
I'm on the second story. I just got to finish this thing here.
Okay. Yeah, but have you done this yet? Come on.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you're close.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm close.
I'm on step 177. Oh, in white, no less.
Let me pull out my book.
Hey.
Matthew,
is it colored?
on Friday, but I haven't been able to touch it yet.
Oh, Matthew, I'm on step 248. Those are dark gray. They're not green, aren't they?
They're dark gray. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're the elevator doors.
So my question was, I mean, as a parts nerd, I love new molds, but I'm kind of like, couldn't they just do that with 2x4 plates? Did they really need to make?
No, because I thought about the same thing. And here's the reason why. Because now they actually look like elevator doors. There's no seam in the middle of an elevator door.
It's true.
And I even like the new tiles, and I think they're new to the set, that are the up arrow and down arrow above the elevator to give you that full elevator feel, that it's got the lights going up and down.
I got it. I got it.
Yep, right there.
Oh, whoa. What?
Yeah. That's actually a part that I need to order on bricks and pieces, because that's just a cool greebly thing right there.
Oh, that'd be awesome for spaceships.
Trans orange?
It's
I
orange.
can see this being a Bricklink piece. It's trans orange with kind of a yellowish print on it.
Yep.
So alternate up and down with that orange, and you got some sort of framework going on along the side of your micro spaceship.
Or if you think about putting those in lighting underneath of them, and that they light up and like alternate to look like, arrows going down a runway or something like that, it'd be kind of cool.
Very true. Very nice.
That white brick is officially out of stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we still don't know what's in it.
No,
I put 100 in my basket, and then it wouldn't let me check out because there were only 87 left.
Took the last 80 of them.
I did.
Matt,
I'll be selling them for $25 a piece.
Last one.
Yeah, but by the time you pay the customs for it to ship across the border, it won't be worth it. You just wait for them to come back in stock.
Yeah, and the problem with
the Caucasian colored bricks were mostly sold out, but I did get some 1x1 and some 1x2s. But
the problem with with Bricklink having them is that Lego, ever since Lego's bought Bricklink, I find it really slow for sets to get inventoried.
Yeah.
I
We
mean,
were talking about that all before we logged in today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's
I
a
was
good
just
conversation to continue, though.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it show up in New Elementary either as recolor.
No, but I mean, none of the Porsche pieces showed up in New Elementary either, right? Like I guess they probably didn't get the set to review, so they never did a review for it.
I'm wondering if they didn't accidentally upload that white masonry brick before, because nobody seems to know what set it's coming in. But somebody on one of the forums was just like, "Hey, has anybody seen this before? Here's this masonry brick," and I was like, "I don't know, but I'm buying some." So.
Well, I'm looking at it on Bricks and Pieces, and it doesn't have a picture. They don't have a photo or a render of it, and it's not in all caps like the other ones. It's in upper and lower case, so the type is even different. So that's very strange. And so it may have been an accidental, and somebody's like, "Go get a bin of those." Some guy in America's got 80.
And it's not added in brick set either yet. So I mean, it's not come down officially from Lego as a new piece.
Right.
I'm going to put them on eBay for $1 billion.
I'll note that when Logbook shows up again, and I'm allowed to participate, that thing better be on the list.
The masonry, they've been pretty good about putting the masonry.
Probably have that masonry brick on, because we always get masonry bricks when the new color comes out. So
we even got the lavender 1x4 masonry brick.
Yeah,
masonry bricks, very interesting. Yes,
that's how thorough we are.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Jeff. Hello, Jeff.
Hey, fellas.
Are you not feeling appreciated in the first 30 seconds you come on the screen? When you come into the screen 15 minutes after we started?
Oh, that's normal. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so then you're not feeling unappreciated then.
No.
Jeff, how can you build a Blade Manor without white masonry bricks? Come on.
Jeff, I'm collecting your figures right now.
Okay, that's good.
Hey, Julian, what's up with you?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, man.
Hey, how you doing?
Is life chewing you down, Julian?
I had a tooth go bad, and the swelling's down finally.
That's good.
Here, I was going to make fun of your gravelly voice, but you actually have a legitimate reason for it today.
What are you gonna do?
Julian, I want to brag, but tomorrow I'm going into the dentist where I will get my 5th crown in the last 6 years. So, I know about dental agony. So,
Mel got a crown today, so
not fun.
I'm just hoping they'll be able to cut it out. I went 2 years ago and they said, we're going to have to cut it out. I'm like, that's going to be too expensive. And so, ta-da, it came back.
Can I say, though, you sound like this really cool pirate guy, which is pretty neat. I'm just going to say, arg. If you call somebody a scalawag, that would be amazing. So,
fine, Chris, you are a scallywag.
That sounds awesome.
I can't find my pirate stuff.
Oh, no. Did you? Oh.
When Julian pauses his camera, can we just replace his headshot with a little pirate minifig?
Hey, I built stuff.
Oh, let's see what Jeff built. Yeah,
I actually built things for once, and it's actually almost done. Like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So I built me a mech, or at least a little E-frame thing.
Yeah, you got a little blurry spot on your camera, buddy.
Yeah, it's because I dropped it on the floor earlier, and I'm way too lazy to clean it off. So y'all just gonna have to live with it.
All right.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect right now. So just
I like how the blurry spot is obscuring his left breast. That's great.
Can I just say it looks like we're like blurring out a logo on your shirt, or even worse.
But I asked a pro builder earlier today about how do I simulate missile pods, because I was going to put some missile pods on the back of this, but he never responded. So
let's see. He was in. It looks like you're blurring out Boba Fett. That's what. Or Jeff's got a hole in his shirt. We can't show it on the show.
I mean, I could take this off if y'all want. I ain't got no qualms.
Maybe
There you
that's
go,
just
buddy.
gravy.
There you go.
Right there.
All right, thank you.
You just
asked Mark.
You just get yourself a brick and you stick a Technic pin in the back of a tile or whatever round thing you want to use, and you just shove them in a brick like that. There's your missile pod.
Okay, do that, no problem.
There
I'm
you
also working on a boat because for some whatever, like, I know it's just stupid using the graph piece, but I want to make it like kind of futuristic-y and like kind of like, I don't know, it's just dumb. But I want to make it into. Put some what?
Put some rockets on it.
Maybe. I don't know. But I want to make it kind of like a hydrofoil thing for like my little group of soldiers I got going. My little.
Well, I always thought it was cool. I also wanted to build the boat from Johnny Quest when they kick it into high gear and it pops up on the hydrofoils as it goes along faster. It's so awesome.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Johnny Quest.
No, Johnny Quest is the best. We have yet another one in the chat. It is, in our group today, Careless Whisperer from Canada. Oh my goodness, I'm tired.
Hey, Gil.
Oh yeah, we got Dr. Brahm telling me I'm stressing all my pins. Yes, if only I had enough Technic half pins.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
They're so rare.
Look, I made this. Look.
Oh, Gil, check this out. I got Batman. I got Nightmare Batman I was looking for, yeah.
Is that the older one?
Yeah.
Nice.
You're
It's
the
the one with
Batman
the smudge on it.
Look, I made a little
Ooh, Black Cat.
I'm not saying that this is the reason I bought the Daily Bugle, but it's high on the reasons why.
Isn't Firestar there
Oh, it's
too?
discount Catwoman. Nice.
Exactly.
Have you opened the bag with red Batman in it yet?
Yeah, hang on a second. Oh wait, not to be confused with the non-red Batman.
Oh, that's Red Carnage.
Red Carnage. Oh, there we go. We got Red Batman.
There we go. We got Red Batman.
And ironically, he has a cat hair coming out the top of his head. So, yeah.
Oh,
So you've been messing with Black Cat then, I see. Okay.
Kind of cool.
No,
So I got a comment on this set in general and just its packaging and everything like that. So it comes, a lot of these big sets are now starting to come with like a big white box that has half of the bags inside that box versus, just all sitting in there jumbled together.
Yeah, what up with that?
Well, I think they do that so that, it's not shuffling around, or I don't know. There's probably got to be some weird marketing reason. But what I found interesting is that when you open up the Daily Planet or the Daily Bugle, that the pieces or the bags that are in the white box that's sealed are bags 1 through 9. And then everything else jumped in there is 10 through 16 or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it's like, all right, I got to open up the white box to get to the beginning instead of having it flipped where, the higher numbers are in the box. So I don't need to open it until I get to that.
I got to answer.
Give me the answer.
The answer is that the inner box is to help keep the instructions from getting jumbled, and they're filling the volume so that it lays flat against one side. That's my hypothesis.
I'm not denying the reason of having the box. What I'm asking is, why did you put bags 1 through 9 inside the box? That's
because you're going to need the instructions, so they're in the inner box.
Yeah, but again,
so you're going to need bag 1 to be in the same thing as the instructions. So if you can decide which half to put in the inner box, and the instructions have to go in the inner box.
I don't care that I agree with you or not. It's still stupid.
That was going to be my theory. What happened? What Will said is that it's also good infrastructure for that big old box. So
it probably is. The other interesting thing that I noted is that they really spread out the minifigs to go in the bags like they normally do, but it's like all the non-interesting characters are in like the first several bags, and that the really interesting characters are in the last bags, which is kind of interesting.
Drama.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sure that's for thievery because it makes it harder to pull the figs out. So.
Yeah.
Well, but the later characters are the easier ones to get to.
Yeah.
Because they're not in the inner box.
Exactly.
So it's actually not really anti-thievery.
Exactly.
Is this a grandchild?
Right out of the water. Right out of the water.
There's a young one. Hey.
Grandchild.
I don't think Arch is that young.
This is the newest grandson.
Very
hey, buddy.
He's indoctrinated. He has some Lego and everything.
So I know I've
Cute guy. That's awesome.
Which is kind of confusing
How many
me.
grandchildrens you got, man?
Yeah.
I even got a great grandchildren.
What?
Yep, we're great grand.
I've got
This one's rounded at 15.
Yeah.
About there. Where?
I'm
Somewhere
prolific.
between a
How's
dozen.
that? We'll just leave it at prolific.
I'm so glad you didn't say virile. It's, yeah. So glad.
because that would have made it awkward.
Yeah, because honestly, like I'm having a hard enough time sort of dealing with the millennial haircut you have that to like pile that in there. It's
Yeah,
Rich, you got to do the man bun. You got to do the man bun on top.
yeah, and then I can order my chai latte from you.
This actually fits in my baseball cap, so I'm good to go.
Rich, when did you sign to play for the English Premier League with that haircut?
Or that, or when you're gonna pull out the sword and say there can be only one.
Wait, hold on, I'll be right back.
I mean, really, with that shirt, he looks like he's ready for the Jimmy Buffett concerts.
There can be only one.
Is it a double feature, John Denver and Jimmy Buffett?
Oh,
Double feature.
Man,
Wow.
could you imagine those fan bases clashing? That would be the most boring thing ever. One would be super high, and one would be super drunk, and it would just.
One would pass the dookie to the left-hand side, and another one would pass the bottle to the right. So, sounds like a party.
All right.
But I would
Let's
not
see.
partake in.
Stever is here in our chat here. Will Hafner, we mentioned him, but I didn't think we said hello.
Hey, how to do me, Chris?
Do what? You
How
out?
to do me? I'm out.
Hey, man. I hope you feel better, buddy.
Love you guys.
Praying for you,
Love
buddy.
you too.
You better not
good
say
luck with that too.
Thanks.
Digest.
So, I know I've been absent, but Jeff, how was the move? Did you get your Lego unpacked?
I don't want want to talk about it.
He's lost his pirating things. I think that's the worst.
I'm not going to put you on the spot. All right. Never mind. Next question. Next topic.
The move went fine. It's just a lot of like our house isn't even like ready. So like this room that I'm in right now is the room. Everything else is being remodeled. And we knew that coming in, and we're just like, okay, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. Everything's great. Want to go for a drive? Hell yeah. So, we kind of leave for a little bit, and I've been, what the hell. So Hinkle gave me 100 Captain Americas, and I've sold all of them, save for 10. So, so like that's what I've been doing, and that's been paying our mortgage. So, and all the money that Emily gets from her like 9 to 5 is like going towards other stuff. So like we can't complain. Life is good. But it's just like having to work the hustle all the time. And like, yeah, it's really just starting to like wane on me, I guess. I don't know. Like it's fun still, but like this week I've got to go to 2 different toy stores. One's an hour and a half away. One is 30 minutes away. And then I have to let them like think they're getting a good deal out of all this. And it's just like, come on, guys, this is the price, you know? Like, I don't have the energy anymore. So,
Lego pimping ain't easy.
Exactly.
No.
That is exactly.
It's not. But
Well, and moving is exhausting. I mean,
Yeah.
I've moved like 20 times in my life. It will suck the life out of you. Even in good times, it is not easy. So
I know.
don't
Just going
beat
from my
yourself up.
desk.
Oh,
It's
No.
Feel
Wow.
your
First I
pain,
thought it
man.
was his mic going out, but now it's his whole internet.
I feel
All
your
right, Mark,
pain.
take two. Take two.
And on top of that, you know what I did
I
this
think
weekend
it's
besides
StreamYard.
go to the Manassas show? I moved my stepson's family into my house
oh boy.
because I'm crazy.
Just admit it. You're starting a commune. Just go ahead. You know.
Okay,
That's
it's a
right.
Lego commune, and you can stay dressed.
You're gonna have to
if
grow
you-
your hair out to be Jim Jones. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And dye it
Stay
black.
away from the Kool-Aid.
Thank you, Brickers.
So Mark, you like froze up like a really bad Max Headroom. What were you trying to say about moving?
I was just saying, moving from my desk upstairs to my Lego table downstairs is really rough.
You don't get quality humor like this every night of the week, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Right,
Wait, Matthew, where is it?
So, I wanted to
Where's
say
the
that
dad joke?
You
Here's
missed
what
the opportunity to hold the.
I was gonna say this is my initial 6 light up bricks from Blinky Brick.
We hit it at the same time. Do it again.
Yes, please wait. I got my initial 6, and then I ordered 12 more.
Of what?
cool.
Reindeer?
Lights.
I ordered 12 more, and the guy was kind enough to throw in an extra.
There
What
you
kind
go.
of plates are you ordering?
They are from Blinky Brick, blinkybricks.com.
That's not official Lego.
Well, okay.
So, Rich, I actually took a look at that site after you mentioned it a few weeks back. So, they're not individually powered, right? You got to daisy chain them together to a box.
No, these have batteries inside of them.
Okay, because I tried to find those on there, and all I could find was the wired ones.
Now you got to go into accessories, and then you'll see one of these, but it's like blue and red.
Yeah.
Click on that, and then choose white.
Okay.
And then I could have. It didn't really matter that I could light a building at Manassas if I wanted to, but this is specifically for World of Lights at Brick Fair
Right.
in August.
For lights out?
For the lights out, for the World of Lights. Gotta light all my buildings. Well, many as I can.
Sweet.
So
None of you
what's
guys are going to
is this-
Brick Rodeo, right? No, none of you.
I don't know.
Sorry, what?
I don't know about it.
No, okay.
What'd you say,
Robert?
Jeff? You cut out.
I asked if any of you guys were going to Brick Rodeo or not. I couldn't remember.
Brick Rodeo, I'm not. No.
I'm not. Sorry to say. So, because of all the things that are happening this year with me, second Lego convention is out of the question because my Awesome Con, which is a Comic-Con type thing in DC, is going to happen this year instead of in the spring. It's going to happen in late August. We'll be traveling back down to DC in late August. So we barely have funds to do what we are doing.
Yeah.
That was actually paid for 2 years ago for us to go in 2020. So we're going, except for the hotel room, all paid for, and that's what we're doing with our money. Not going to be Brick Rodeo. I wish.
Yeah.
Is Brick Rodeo Oklahoma?
It's Texas. It's down in Houston.
Gotcha.
Julian's flying out to Oklahoma, and then he and I are going to road trip it. And then I mentioned it to my D&D friends, and they're like, "Hey, can we go with you?" To which I said yes. Sure. So now they're building and they're going to display stuff, and I'm happy because we're all vaccinated and we can socialize again.
Yeah, nice. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
So I've been off. Like I don't think I've been in the chat last two maybe. Has anyone talked about the underwater Ninjago stuff yet?
Not on this show, but on the other shows, yeah. What's up?
Well, no, I was, I've only sort of seen the sets breaking, and a few of the early, reviewers have been putting them up and stuff. I kind of can't believe I'm saying it, but it's like the first Ninjago sort of theme that I thought is really cool in a long time. Like that underwater sub, like the sub carrier, that the two subs fit on the inside, and then the bow breaks off and becomes a mech, and it's got like a fully, hemmed in command pod and all that stuff. I'm like, man, like this stuff is really fun. I'm like, why can't they do this for other themes? I mean, it's nice they're doing it for Ninjago. Those little mini subs, how they like the same design that's in the carrier is what they use in one or two of the other sets as well. Like, that's great, man. Like that's like kind of like old school stuff that I've kind of been hoping for like a long, long time.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I've looked at it a little bit, and I did notice it's had some sort of modularity. Maybe some of the AFOL designers are crawling in there and going, "Hey, let's throw some modularity and stuff in the sets," and that's pretty amazing. So,
I mean, I was, and even like the figures. Most of the time figures I don't really care too much about it, but the scuba, they've got the ninja head wrap kind of thing, but then how it connects into like an integrated waist piece, right? Like it looks really cool. I'm like, that's really clever.
I don't know if I've looked at that. Oh, yeah, hey, Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue is here. Everybody say hello to Mr. Blue.
Hello.
Well, I mean, it's they. Oh, God damn it! I can't talk. Sorry, Chris.
It's because of the blue hand dye. It does that to everyone.
Maybe.
I thought you were asking for Mr. Blue Hands. I'm sorry.
Also got Mr. Red Hands. Let's not be racist.
Bluish.
The Ninjago stuff is if you notice really, really close and like take a good look at it, there's a lot of Ctron in it too. That failed
totally
underwater space set that never came out. So yeah, it's kind of neat. And it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Did you guys happen to see the new Monkey Kid set with that big skeleton bad guy scorpion-y thing, and then he breaks into like five different little builds, and it's like, wow, that made me have the same kind of feel. It's like, wow, that's old school play right there. The modularity, the rebuild, the gestalt kind of idea going on. It's really cool stuff. So.
And then you see it's like $700 for a set with like 5 parts in it. And you're like, oh, this is great. And I know it's never going to be on sale because it's a Lego.com thing. And then I realized it's basically Lego building a hand out of Lego slapping me with it, and then putting on a Lego rubber glove. And, yeah.
That is coming quickly.
Gil, I want you to do this. I want you to go buy the gauntlet, and I want you to put a blue glove on it and bring it on.
This is what I've been saying. I keep saying it's. I don't call it the set. It's the cosmic proctologer. Like that's what the thing is, man. Like it's ribbed for it. Never mind.
How about shot Mountain Dew Zero through my nose into this cockpit?
Not mellow yellow, Chris. Not mellow yellow.
No, actually, it's the blue Mountain Dew, whatever that is, Zero. So that would have been a really cool color. So
you're gonna get Mark talking about the dew point again.
What?
I don't know.
I remember years and years back they had a thing about this mobile dentistry sort of organization that went throughout like the Appalachians and that, and it came to light during this whole thing that kids were like basically they were getting like Mountain Dew put into like their bottles, like at some point like they were like drinking it like as infants, which is just oh my gosh.
You mean you didn't drink it? No.
Yeah, no, we just suckled right from the moose directly.
Were you guys even alive when Mountain Dew came out?
Yeah.
Moose milk.
No, for us it was Tahiti Treat was the sugary waste and all the stuff from the Pop Shop. Did you guys have the Pop Shop? I don't know if that was a U.S. thing that came up here or not.
We don't use the word pop except for our dad around here.
Oh,
boy.
right.
Go there.
Everything's pop in the Midwest, but we
Yeah,
never
we
had
use
a pop.
pop. Yeah.
We just didn't have a pop shop.
Yeah.
It was really
Except
cool.
when you
Like,
get to drink from the bubbler.
We're not in Boston.
drinking from the bubbler means something totally different up here. Yeah. Something you get arrested for outside of town, the little limits. But
Gil, I was actually looking for a Pop Shop a couple of days ago, and I couldn't find it in our local store. So I'm wondering if they're still around.
well, because they got farmed out to like some other manufacturer, like Kraft or something, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, those things, like I remember years back, someone found like for all of you guys who don't know, used to be this store that all they sold was pop.
Oh.
So you would go in there and they'd have a list of like 40 or 50 types of pop soda, whatever you would call it, right? So it's like, lemon, lime, Tahiti Treat, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And so you order what it is, and then they'd fill up the case, and you'd either take it away with you, or you could have it delivered to your house and all this. But one of these bottles survived years later, and so they did a analysis of the sugar content, and like it was something like 3.5 times the sugar content of Coke. Like it was literally syrup, like drinking syrup out of a tiny stubby bottle. But
we used to have a place downtown called Rocket Fizz, and like you could get like old candies. Yeah. Get like old candies and like old sodas from the store too, so that was kind of cool. It's kind of like Pop Shop, I guess, to a degree. Like had different varieties and like stuff you've never heard of before. And I always just get a glass bottle of Pepsi. Like second thing I did when I got to Oklahoma to visit. Yeah. The first thing with their mind.
I'm just surprised, like I look back at all this stuff and like how we're not all like diabetic and have a single tooth left. I have no idea, man. Like,
hey, some of us are.
Cool.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
I got at least 3 teeth left.
Well, welcome to this portion of the episode of Dentistries Are Us.
Yeah.
I just want my teeth ripped out so I can get my new teeth. That's all I want right now.
Your goth vamp teeth?
Are you going to get the bling?
Oh, really? Oh, you're for reals. Ooh.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I really just want my teeth. I don't like these anymore. My mouth constantly hurts, and I can't take painkillers anymore. So that's where I'm at.
Man.
That's not fun.
No,
that's not fun at all.
No. So, yeah. Oh, hey, I ordered some Ninjago stuff. I mean, that's a valid point.
Hey, you can wear a cage to keep your teeth in hockey, but you can't wear a cage to prevent that sugar from breaking down
This is 1000%. But I ordered the ultimate. What the heck is she called? That one from Nexu Nights, and I finally got it today. So,
which one?
What was it?
This one, the red gal one with the
Macy.
Macy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get the green one and the gold one, and then I think I'm set. I really like the Lance a lot. Like he's got like the cool jetpack and stuff.
Yeah.
And Clay, the blue guy, had like a helicopter thing, which I immediately dismantled because that was dumb.
I remember Clay having a helicopter.
Yeah, he had like two like whirling blades that came out from his backpack.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, for the little ones. Yeah, the little ones. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Right.
And Lance is pretty cool. I gotta say, I like that design for his jetpack.
Yeah.
My favorite part about the latter series is Next Nights is when they did the little mechbot suits, and then they had those mechbot suits would then put together with the other sets that came out that year.
Yep.
So you can combine them together, and because Lance's was great because it made his suit into like this huge jetpack with wings, and it was like, that's cool, that's fun.
Yeah.
This is the polybag mech that they released that I finally got my hands on, which spurred me into building the behemoth here. So,
let me see. See there, show it up there.
There you
Get it out of the blur.
I am.
I love that.
This little guy, like pretty simple.
Love it.
And then I was like, man, Nixle joints are fun. So
Nixle joints are the bomb.
They are.
Yeah. But I like it. I was thinking about what I could do. Like we mentioned missile pods earlier, and I think I'm just gonna keep the lights up here because I like it. And like he's got a little hand blaster, and he's got the big plasma cannon type thing on the other hand. So
I like it.
yeah, that's what we're doing. He's got his pulse rifle at the ready for whenever.
Hey, I just want to mention Brick Blaze is in the show. He has a stream tonight at 8 Central, which I think is 9. I think it'll be 9 our time. Blaze, if you're still over there, give me an update. But it's his 3rd anniversary of broadcasting.
Nice.
So you want to be there for that show. I'm not sure where he's broadcasting because I haven't paid attention today.
It's YouTube. He'll be on YouTube.
It is on YouTube. Yeah, it's his 3rd and 7 Central, so that'll be 8 our time. So that's just in a few more minutes. So when we get done, slide on over there and give Brick Blaze some support. Brick Blaze actually has done a lot to connect quite a few of us. And he is really good. He brought kind of reached out to Maddie and got her involved in our world and others. So Blaze does a really good job of reaching out and connecting folks together. So he and Julian together has done collaborations with us. So super great. And congratulations to you, Brick Blaze, for what you do. And I'm proud to consider you a friend, and I do have a Brick Blaze here. Hang on, where is he? There he is. There's my Brick Blaze right there. Look at there. There's Brick Blaze.
That's horrifying, Chris.
Well, I also have
it's accurate.
So
go with the Julian.
It's quite a likeness.
Julian's hilarious.
And Small Paul. I have Small Paul there.
That's cool. That's great.
Where is Madeline? Why isn't she in here with us?
I don't know. Maddie's dissing us tonight. She was in the chat a little bit, I believe.
Hey,
let's see. We also
there she is. Never mind.
Thank you, Mark.
Oh, she's here. There she is. Let's see. Brick Screen Bird, welcome to our chat there. Triple D Honey, saw you pop in as well, so glad you're here. And just because we said Maddie, let's put our Maddie GIF up here. There we go.
That's not exactly the best thing to have on your shingle is that.
You'd be amazed at what people watch on the TikTok these days.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I need to get. I have been I've not been really TikToking a lot, so my subscribers are down. I'm almost to 5,000, but Maddie, I'm sure, is probably at 40, which is pretty awesome.
So how much money do you make when you hit 5,000?
Do what?
How much money do you make when you hit 5,000?
I hadn't seen a dime yet, so I don't. You have to hit 10,000, I think, before you're monetized or whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, at least I knew you before you were rich and famous.
Then at 10,000, you start directly supporting the People's Republic of China.
That's right.
So, yeah.
I guess.
I mean, China's a cool country. Why not, right?
Yeah,
We're gonna all have to learn
they got
Chinese
good hearts.
Oh, we have said her name 3 times, and there she is. What's up, Maddie? How are you?
Hey, what's up?
She's alive.
Let me put you on the big screen. Let me put you on the big screen there. Put Maddie on the big screen. There we go. Hi, Maddie. How are you?
I'm doing great. Look at my green chips. Oh, look, it's 2 of me and my Lego bag. Yeah, it's awesome.
That's a wonderful Canadian tuxedo you have on.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Have you smuggled any new Lego past your parents? I just have to ask.
Oh, here's the greatest thing that happened to me.
Confessions from Maddie.
I knew it.
Oh yeah, look at this bonsai tree. Now, my cousin sent it to me, and it was all smashed up like this. And so I contacted her and was like, "Hey, it's really awesome. I got the bonsai tree, but I just want to let you know, like, wherever you got it from, you should probably contact them because it's like super damaged and it was open." And she was like, "No, girl, I bought it on the Goodwill online site. I got it for a really good price, and
nice.
you know, and it's for you." And she's like, "Can you just double check to make sure everything's in there that needs to be in there?" All the bags are fine. All the pieces are fine. Everything is there. Everything is sealed. The only thing was the box was just like absolutely trashed. And I was like, "Thank you."
But what about the
matter.
minifigs? Are the minifigs still in there?
Oh yeah, I don't know about that. But my mom saw it and she was like, "That's so cute, honey. Like, we're gonna like." She started moving stuff on the mantle and she's like, "It's right here." And I was like, "Oh."
Top spot on the refrigerator, A+ on this math test, Mom.
And little does she know is I collected all the hot dogs from my collection and it's going to be a hot dog tree on the mantle.
Yeah, it's all right.
Perfect.
What are you going to do with the 100 pink frogs, though?
Oh,
Hey, class it up. The British guy's here, okay?
Hey, Martin from Alabama's here. Hey, Martin.
Whoa. His study that smells of mahogany and culture.
Need like a pipe and a smoking jacket, maybe a glass of scotch.
Andrea this weekend came in here and painted it and made it really nice. And she said, "Don't mess it up." And so you can't have it as a whole Lego room. I said, "Oh, we'll see about that." So I'm on Zoom so much, and I'm normally in a virtual background, and I hate it. So now I'm happy that I'm here. But yes, let me go get my pipe and my hat.
Is this where you reveal you're going to be the new Doctor Who?
This might be what's about to happen. So yeah. But anyway, hello, happy Monday. I'm able to join for a little bit. So the dog I'm walking is actually Henry. This is one that's on the children's walker. He's rolling around right here. About to eat.
Martin, your doggo is named Henry?
I'm sorry?
Your doggo is named Henry?
His name is King Henry the IX. Yeah.
I was going to say, is it the 4th or what?
I just have a Dachshund. My Dachshund is named Henry.
What?
So long as he's not the 8th, because, you don't want that kind of trouble. So
If he does something bad, do you say, "Oh, Henry"?
Oh,
You didn't say Henry.
flash that brick, Matt. That's awful.
Throw it up.
Thank you.
Throw it up.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Martin, what you got going on? You got any live streams coming up or anything?
I do actually. I've got a couple more of the Lego Masters. I'm chatting with them. Napoli and Michelle. I think I've got Michelle on Friday, maybe Natalie on Saturday this week, and then the Midwest Builders I've got this week as well. And I think the younger couple from La Jolla, California, got them as well at the moment. So it's kind of filling up a little bit. But yeah, it's kind of fun to do. It's been quite enjoyable. It takes a lot of time then. Moto's in the chat. I mean, Moto time is a real thing. So they like to go, like to talk a fair bit, and it's great. It's always great conversation. But I think I'm trying to wrap up after 45 minutes a few days ago, and an hour and a half later, we're still here, man, and it's good. It's enjoyable. But but he's a great one. Loads of information to share. So.
We know nothing about having a show go on and on and on.
Not on the topic that you started with.
2 hours, 9 minutes, and
Well, it's okay if it's enjoyable, right? And it is really enjoyable. This is enjoyable. It's when it's a work ones where it's not enjoyable and it goes on and on and on, which is why I now have a Lego room in my office. So, but yeah, nothing. Those are the live streams. I've got some Bricklink orders in that I'm going to play with in a minute. Sitting here, and then I've got a couple of sets that I've decided I'm going to try to make. I've been buying vintage sets from my childhood. So I've got this one here, Legoland.
I love that.
Ambulance to put together like a grown-up kid, and then this one for all you space fans out there.
Ooh,
there's loads of you. Get excited. Ready?
I am.
Yeah.
Big wheels.
This one right here. Yeah. The space one actually. It's funny. I mentioned. Maybe I wasn't a year ago, but when I first came on to Dana, like he had in the background one of the vehicles that I wanted from my childhood, a little rocket thing. And I've been trying to get it from Canada, like in a box as a guy. I've tried to buy it twice on Bricklink, and he killed me on feedback. He wouldn't send anything. He was horrible, then left the worst feedback ever, and then kept saying like these rude words about me. I'm like, can't do that, dude. And as a buyer, I managed to get the feedback retracted, which I felt like a really good win. Because
you should have known better, man. You should. I mean, really.
I should have known better to engage in the conversation, but but I'll get it one day when Dana invites me around his house. I'll take it home with me. Anyway, hello everyone. What's
Well, probably should get a hold of Cow Dice and ask and tell him which one it is. He's probably got 12 or 13 of them in store somewhere.
It's the blue one with a rocket on it. That's what space is to me. And
I know which one you're talking with the little blue ship in the back.
No ship in the back. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue one with the white. Was the blue one with the white rocket?
Yeah, white and black rocket.
Okay, I know which one you're talking about. Hang
on. Yeah. And then that will complete my. I've purchased all of my childhood Lego now. I've got a post office over here, and I've got the castles. So, I try to build one.
Is this one?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
that's the one. That's what you're looking for. This was one of the ones that I had from when I was a kid. So this is an original set for me.
That's the one I want.
Which one? Show it up there again. I didn't see. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, the rocket launcher.
I think I had that one. That one was quickly turned into a spaceship because of the nose on it with the little stripe on it.
Yeah,
so cool.
Yeah, I had one of those.
Last time I was home, my dad said, you can take all the Lego with you, right? My kids are the oldest of the family, there's little ones. And so we won't get home probably until next year. So it's 3 years. And then the kids, the other children, for my nephews and nieces, are in that 5-6-year-old range. And so I know I'm not going to get any of the Lego that's sitting there with ears parted and everything. So I'm now resorting to just come to buy it. And I'll be happy that way.
Tink Wills, she wants to know. He's gone Jimmy Buffett on us. So
he kind of looks like Val Kilmer in like Heat, like right before he's shot.
Yes, that's.
Oh, you mean the movie? Okay, Val Kilmer in Heat, the movie Heat. I got it. Okay.
The movie Heat.
That's a great movie. That's a very underrated movie from the.
Oh, geez.
I probably watch that movie every other year. Like, it's good.
Yeah, I watched it recently again too. It's aging, except for obviously the heist scene is timeless. It's really, really great. But
have you ever thought about all the movies in the 80s we watched and all the problems that people had? If they had just had a cell phone in their hand, the movie would have ended like 10 minutes in.
Yeah, it's so true. It's so true.
Like every episode.
Yeah, and then even when you see the ones like, in the 90s, like the X-Files or something, right? Which made the cell phone like a vital part of the whole thing. The only reason it worked is because Mulder and Scully were the only ones with cell phones. You ever notice that? No one else on the show has a cell phone. It's only them.
Or like,
so whenever you see them talking to one another, they're like investigating or whatever. The bad guy, or the creepy eel man, he doesn't got a cell phone, right? It's
where's
only
the eel
them.
man going to put his phone? I mean, come on, there's no pockets.
All those phones, that he uses to go around the toilet with, those things. You could slide a flip phone in there.
Gill. Anyway, so
well, the other thing that's true about those when the cell phones is that every time the cell phone rings, it's to move the plot forward. Like, they just discovered that this was on the body, or the results came back. Like the cell phone never rings and it's a wrong answer. It's a wrong phone number.
From shrinkish episode cannot be fixed with a cell phone. The shrinkish episode cannot be fixed with a cell phone.
It's never like, oh, hey, Mom, what's going on? Oh, right now I'm investigating.
Unless your battery was running warm or something. I mean, I don't know. Anyways.
Or like, your dry clean is ready to be picked up, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what I mean. In that show, man, only two of them are the only people with cell phones.
Yeah, we're watching. We're piling through the James Spader show, the Blacklist or whatever.
Oh yeah,
and it's far enough back. All of a sudden, you see them on their phones and their flip phones. I'm like, what is going on? Why are they on flip phones? But it was 20. I mean, the show's like 8 seasons, so people were still on flip phones, I guess.
Well, yeah, because I'm watching Supernatural, and they've still got like Blackberries and flip phone in the early seasons, and it's like, wow, that's
okay.
Yeah, they finally graduate to the smartphones by season 14 or 15. Just time for them to end.
One of our administrative assistants at church where I work, and she's an older lady. She has a Crackberry, and it's one that she plays monthly for, like the whatever pays just for the data every month and everything. So I don't get. I'll text her, and I'm like, oh, she's never going to get that. So
that's actually that's what my plan. My plan is 21 years old.
Is it really?
It is because it's $14 a month, and you basically pay for everything. Like you pay like per text. It's like 7 cents a text.
That's why you used to say, dude, please email me, because I would text him, all that kind of stuff, and finally he's like, don't. But it's only 7 cents. So
within Canada, but for me to text you, it's $2.
It's a good thing you're not on our text conversation, because there have been conversations where one morning would have cost you $64.
More than that. I've woken up to 73 texts from these guys on a morning. So yeah.
We kind of have an informal contest to see like how many we can rack up before he wakes up.
Yeah, that is one of us usually. There's 4 of us kind of chat, and so like I'll wake up, or sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night, and those hosers have been talking like in the middle of the night, like what's going on? And then we'll get up, and like from 9 to about 11, we'll be chatting, and then all of a sudden, Dana's probably still asleep, and Dana will finally come in. 57 messages.
I have that conversation permanently on mute, so that it doesn't ding my phone or my Fitbit or anything like that. It never get any sleep.
Wow.
Because Dana and I are both night owls, but then the cat wakes me up at 7:15 every morning for breakfast. And then sometimes I have low blood sugar in the middle of the night. So I'm up at 4 a.m. And when I'm up, I might as well text back to Mark or somebody if they sent me a text. Why not?
That's why whenever I share something on Instagram or something with Dana, I'll know it's like I know that if I send it like at 10 a.m. in the morning, I'm going to see the timestamp tomorrow at like 1:30 a.m.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah. But yeah, that plan though, like every time I go, because I always have to buy my phone because you can't get the deal, right? They're like, you can't get the new plan means new phone or whatever. So I always buy the phone that, and every time the guy looks it up, he's like, "Okay, so you got this plan in 1997."
You know, at corporate headquarters, you're probably the topic of conversation. They'll be like, and there's that one guy who's still on the ABC plan from 19. Like, can't we get this guy into some other plan? Like, can we just close that one out?
You're the talent for every new hire come in. They're like, if you want to make partner in whatever company, this is how you do it. This guy here, he doesn't need anything, but you need to sell him. It's not the story of sell me a pen. It's like, sell this guy a phone line. See if you can.
Hey Gil, what carrier are you with?
Yeah.
Who are you with, Gil?
It would be with Virgin now. Originally, it was Bell. Until they bought their business.
Swishable spaceship.
It's very cute. They need more blue hands, though.
I'm sorry?
Needs more blue hands.
Yeah.
More blue hands.
If that were Rocket Robin Hood, it could be a spaceship. It could be.
Hey, Martin, your tail's wagging.
I'm sorry?
Your tail is wagging.
Yeah, I like space. That's why.
It does that to people.
So there was this whole conversation with Will Hafner in the chat about the sheep. And so sheep were briefly available on Bricks and Pieces. And I tried to get some 3 times and I never got them, but
Wait, 1 second. I thought that Rocket Robin Hood was an adult film star.
Oh my god, puppy.
Yeah.
Puppy.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm out of focus, so never mind.
See, the chewing on your hand means he loves it.
That's right. Okay, so good.
Oh, we lost Dana. Dana wandered off.
He's bricking.
Martin, Emily says that she would die for that dog.
I would probably die for the dog as well, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he wouldn't let you die, but no. He's a good boy. But he looks cute, right? On an Instagram picture or a live stream for 5 seconds, but it's a lot of energy on a big dog. We've never had big dogs before. We're cat people. So, but I have just bought, I think I bought about 40 of him. So they make him out of Lego. So I was like, well, I'll buy those little dogs. Where is he? I've got one more sitting here. You've got those ones over there? Oh, the one on it? Yeah. I've got little brick cats hanging out here with the dog.
Oh, that's a nice pillow there.
Yes, it's a great pillow.
I noticed that leather. Is it rich and Corinthian by any chance? I don't know.
Rich
Corinthian leather? Is that rich Corinthian leather?
I don't think they got that commercial.
That's an old. Was it what car?
Ricardo Montalban.
Ricardo Montalban.
Ricardo Montalban for Chrysler.
For Chrysler, yeah.
For
Why
Chrysler.
couldn't they let him be like the spokesman for the Reliant? Because that would have been awesome. the Reliant.
So when you talk about cars and Lego, and we can tie it, or Lego, cars and leather, you can tie it into Lego because of VW. So what are VW bricks? You're here. And I mentioned the VW. My first job was selling Volkswagens. And we would sell the cars because we were like, and it's what we were told to say, we're like, it's a European vehicle, and the reason why you want this vehicle is because we have free range leather. And if you've ever heard about free range leather before, have you heard about free range leather? So it's Argentinian cattle that's not restrained with fences, so barbed wire fences. So the reason that the leather will crack often is because the hide is all scratched up from the fences. So if they're free range, it's less prone to crack, and so we could sell it on free range leather. I don't know if it was true or not, but it's sold cars.
As my last dealings with car dealerships, I know it's not true.
That was an interesting time in my life. A good couple of years, hard work, but a good couple of years. Long time ago.
Free range leather. Yeah.
So one of the things about me being away is that I got to add yet another Lego store in another city to my list of Lego stores visited. So On June the 1st, I stopped in at the Lego store, Kansas City, mainly because I was going to get this set.
Yeah.
Which, I got there, I don't know, about 40 minutes after it opened. They still had a small number left. But the other thing that's used to be more fun about visiting Lego stores in other cities is that you get the old pick-a-brick differences. And so this one happened to have the little half-rounded bricks. So I got almost an entire cup.
All right, go ahead, Mark. You can plug it.
And I got some of the stems in brown. So those are the two things that they had at Kansas City Pick-a-Brick that they do not have here in Atlanta. So it's fun to take advantage of that. The other thing about the Kansas City store is when you walk into it, it's like a long rectangular shape. It actually reminded me a lot of the Birmingham, Alabama store. And I said, the manager just happened to be out there. And I said, this store looks small. And he says, actually, we have one of the bigger footprints in North America. But I think it's just that it's long and it's kind of skinny. So it's not wide like the one at Sugarloaf is a kind of a wide space. But
yeah, I thought Sugarloaf was one of the largest stores in the country.
Well, that's probably true.
The flagship stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was saying, though, that Kansas City is on the high end in terms of floor space. So my perception of it was, though, that it wasn't very big. But I think that's because it was just long. It was very square.
Did you get a stamp in your passport?
I didn't. I don't.
Come on.
I didn't. I worked there when the passports came out. I never got one for myself. So
loser.
I've got
There's
Kansas
Lego store passports. I didn't know this.
Kansas City, Denver, both Atlanta Lego stores. Birmingham before it closed. Never been in Nashville. I feel like I'm missing one. Anyways, I've been to 5 at least. So.
Well, you have one, Jeff. You have I didn't know this existed. I don't know. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
I got one.
Can you still get them?
Yes.
Can you?
Yep. Toby Mills had one. Had them there on the counter. I visited there Friday.
All right, I got to figure out where I put mine. But yeah,
Jacksonville, Florida, and Disney.
Had one before Christmas.
Do they have one in Times Square?
7 Lego stores. Yes, they do.
Is it huge? Is it like a big?
Never been there. I know they have the Statue of Liberty minifig there.
It's gigantic.
Is it?
The one in Times Square is gigantic. The one in Matt, what's the place with the ice skating rink? I can't think of the name.
Rockefeller Center.
Rockefeller is huge. They don't really have small Lego stores there. Like the Flatiron is a little bit, but like everything else there is like the size of the Disney Springs store in Florida.
I think they closed the Rockefeller. Now they closed one of them.
Yeah.
I think Rockefeller closed.
Yeah. There's a passport.
Mine's different.
Well, funny, that's actually only slightly harder to get than a Canadian passport, apparently. Just ask any single terrorist caught in the last 20 years.
You can't use it to get in the UK now that they've left the EU, though.
Yeah.
That sounded like a map nerd joke to me.
That's all I got. Yeah. That's all I got. Toby Mills.
I'm trying to think what all stores that I've been to. I've been to Nashville. I've been to Orlando. I've been to, the Atlanta stores. So that's that.
4.
You're forgetting one.
I went to Birmingham.
You're forgetting one.
Which one? Oh, we went to Enfield.
The Enfield employee store.
Ooh, exclusives,
dude. No. You know what? If
that's
I knew
the one with the
now
flush toilets and everything. Yeah.
If I knew then what I knew now, I would still be sitting there picking brick because there was some really awesome stuff in there, and we just didn't have the time to pick through it. So
I didn't have a passport at the time, but I've been to every one that's in the DC area: Woodbridge, Tyson Corner, Hills, Westfields, and now they have Pentagon City, and now they have one in Montgomery County Mall.
I used to spend so much time at Pentagon City Mall.
Oh yeah, those are awesome.
Oh wow. Can I tell you something? I had a mom come up to me the other day, and she goes, "My kid's building the city, and he's trying to get all the things, and he's upset because he doesn't have an ambulance. And she said, I looked up the ambulance, and the last one made has been years, and has the Amazon reseller price of $300 something, crazy like that. Fortunately for the show that we had done, our favorite non-space setter, we did it a while back. I pieced together one of that really good like $10 ambulance when they kind of came up with a new style for CD with the snot fronts and stuff. And it's, I slid that kid that one. There was no problem. But that was the thing. There's no ambulance. I mean, there was that hospital, a couple, 3, 4, 5, actually probably longer than that. But even with controversy with police and stuff, you would figure, I guess they do the adventure rescue people, but there's no EMTs or ambulances or doctors.
No EMT vehicle. That's crazy.
Yeah. There's nothing.
I think I have one in amongst my various vehicle bills to put out on displays. I'd have to go.
In the friend sets with all those girls riding equestrian are definitely going to need an ambulance at some point because somebody's going to
get in like Friends. They've got ambulances calling me out of the wazoo, like everything in Friends, right? Like all the good city design is all in Friends. So
that's right. You are right. Now this kid would have been like, no, I don't want the Friends. He's a little dude. But that's true. They do. But in system, they don't. And you would figure with the Duke Detain, you would need Brokey Army or some guy that would be their character for the ambulance or the doctor or something. But they don't have that.
That's fingers, McGee.
There it is. Look at that. That's beauty.
Yeah, I like it. That's the piece I've shown, that 2x2 clear piece. I like that. Haven't seen that. Yeah, it's a little big. I remember playing this as a kid. So,
it sounds like ambulances are to Friends what helicopters are to city.
Yeah.
There's Rick's throwing us some info there.
There is no 5-digit ambulance in part numbers.
There you go. There it is.
It's kind of blurry. Is that in Canadian?
Yeah, that's the one that I like right there. That one that you just hovered over, I believe. That's that ambulance. It was a great set, cheap price, easy for the grandma to decode what that is.
Yeah.
Do you know what's cool about that set too? Is that the stretcher had the IV thing. It would fit in like the back, which is really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great little set.
Yeah. But now, that one's 2006.
That's what I've got in my backs.
You highlighted the ambulance plane right there, and I never got it, but I regret it because I had the MedStar 1 set back in the 90s, 80s, 90s. And that's just a total remake of that set, and I love it, and I just never got it.
It's because none of us need that one more nose, airplane.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you'd figure with COVID and everything, they would have done something ambulance related this year.
That one is a really good one too.
Yeah. Lego's not that nimble in their production.
Well, granted, but
that's a really nice one.
So you mean this one, don't you?
What are you talking about? Yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
And then I also got, let's see here, if I go back, because this was in that big bulk lot I did last year right when COVID started. So then I also got that airplane.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then it also that lot came with the hospital with another little one, and then the helicopter. Because every hospital's got to have a helicopter pad, right?
The helicopter that's bigger than the hospital. Yes.
Yeah. That was actually the first set I got for my daughter. Was that hospital?
Awesome. Yeah, that was that particular lot that I got had a lot of city stuff, and loved the recycling truck. The garbage truck was kind of cool.
Yeah, they made some the little mechanism on the dumper on that truck is really cool too.
Yeah, and this I thought was cool was the logger.
Oh yeah.
I like that set a lot.
That thing went up in price a lot. Yeah, that was hard to find.
Brett Hoopa is here. Brett Hoopa.
And he used to drive an ambulance. That's worth talking about. I'd like to learn about that.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That's awesome. Yeah. So, I mean, there was a good good flurry of city vehicles, and there's really good city vehicles now and everything. But I just can't figure out why they don't have an ambulance. Maybe they just don't think kids will play with it. I don't know. I would. I mean,
it's possible.
2018 was the last hospital with an ambulance. And
there's that really angular kind of modern-looking hospital, right?
Well, there's one that
Jeff
just
has
came out
on his screen now. Yeah.
Nightmare it is.
Yeah, it's supposed to be up.
Meredith.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. That's the last hospital-y thing.
Yeah.
Which is 2016.
And it's ugly as sin.
And that one was really good. Like the interior of the hospital was amazing. And the whole thing was modular, I think. You could take apart the floors and like recombine them. And that's really cool.
That ambulance is really derpy though.
But it's really ugly.
Oh, that DACTA hospital. Do y'all remember seeing that? Go back up.
Look
at this thing.
This one?
Yeah. Look at that.
Got too many windows open.
You got to close your images before you open
Yeah,
one.
I know, but I can't get rid of this one.
You got to close them reverse.
I don't have Meredith or Maddie to back me up, but that Heart Lake Hospital, you'll find that in a lot of thrift sets right now. The detail inside it is incredible. Not that one.
It's amazing because it's Friends. Because that's where they put all their city building skill into now.
Question: Why is there bikes in the hospital? Are they being operated on?
They're stationary bikes.
Oh, stationary bikes. Okay.
It's a rehab wing in that thing.
Yeah, heart rate monitoring. Yeah.
After you break your leg, you ride to the hospital.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Total.
Awesome.
Anyway.
I mean, they should totally have an ambulance set that comes with that new skateboarding one where the kid in the wheelchair is like skateboarding.
Well, I mean, the ambulance set that I showed came with a bicycle guy, because that's who they're going out to pick up, is a guy who got hit who was riding a bicycle.
Yeah, I mean, if they could design the bad guy building with a dynamite on top, which I still hate that they didn't make, because that was the funniest thing I've ever seen. The whole trope of, I guess we don't know that's where the bad guys are with the bomb on the top. But you know, you got all that stuff. Why they don't have a hospital, I don't get it. I don't understand.
Do you know what was really cool? Like, this is way back, like maybe, I don't know, 20 years or something. Jamie Neufeld made this like futuristic ambulance thing where basically the people were put into like pods. So if you got hurt, you got put in a pod, and then the ambulance, like, it slid all into, almost like slid down like the barrel of like a gun, and then it would transport them to the hospital and drop off the pods. It was really, really cool design. And I remember after that thinking, yeah, you know, that, I mean, we've talked about this before, like you could do like a future city theme that has like just sort of like modern variants of all, like, you know, fire, rescue, you know, cargo, whatever, right? And it'd be really, really fun to have that kind of thing. But, you know, that takes some guts and some innovation, and yeah, that ain't there. That they save that for Monkey Kid. So.
Hey Matt, are you here? Are you at this stage yet?
Nope. Hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you putting the Daily Bugle printed tiles to match the instructions exactly for each step, or are you just grabbing one and sticking it on?
You mean like when you're doing the newsroom?
Yep.
Yeah, I followed the instructions.
I just slapped them on.
I mean, it's not like you can't move them around, but I wanted to make sure that they were the right direction, because because the clips change, whether it's a computer screen or the TV prompts on the top. So yeah,
I learned that the hard way on 2 of them.
Yeah.
So Dana, that wraparound screen that you showed, is that just a panel on its side? That's they do.
Yeah, it's one of the curved, like it normally goes this way.
Hang on. Yeah. Is it a sticker that you put on there, or is it printed?
No, it's a sticker. So it's supposed to be like, cool. You know, like if you're going around like in New York or Times Square where they've got the teleprompters and it's curved.
Yeah.
So the Osborne thing is curved.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I foresee that sticker being the one that starts to peel off in about 5 years. So on that
more than likely. I will say though, because I've been posting my progress on Instagram, and Are You Forgiven, which is out of Alabama, shoot, what's his name? He's got like 5 kids. A lot of classic sets that are town. You know what I'm talking
about? The Brickboro guy?
Huh?
You talking about the Brickboro guy?
No, in Alabama.
Wes Higgins, can you hear me?
I can't believe I can't remember his name. Anyway, he just mentioned that he had finished building this set, and he goes, "I hope you like Windows." ... Because there are tons and tons of windows in the set. It is amazing.
I have
how many
tons
windows.
and tons of windows too, so making it larger is not going to hurt.
Oh no! It is got tons of windows.
You insulted Alabama and so Martin left, but he did say it was Wesley Higgins. It was the guy.
It was Wesley Higgins. Yes. I know why I always forget his name. It's not like I don't know him.
I understand.
I always forget his name.
I found out something. I found out something cool this week that actually probably apply to Lego decals as well. That if once you apply them, if around the edges you run a thin brush of matte, not matte in the chat, of matte finish, like model sealer, and if you do that just around just where the paper ends and meets that, apparently they will last forever. They will never peel.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
What is that again? I need to go buy some.
Yeah, it's got like this whole bunch of it, like you just different makes like Testers, Paleo, or whatever. But it's just you go into the model store and you just ask for like matte varnish.
You mean remember the stickers on the sock with camel and stuff that have crackled, dried, and turned to this sticky mush if you try to get it off? Terrible.
Yeah. I had that on that uniform ship, that big huge town ship that came out 2000s or something like that. The whole city lines thing along there was like crackly and hard, and part of it would just crackle up, and then the rest of it you just scrub for hours to get that stuff.
Yeah, terrible. Just let this. I mean, the sticker just melts into the goop of the what. It just it's the worst mess ever.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that nail polish top cover probably.
Yeah, you can use that too. The good thing about for the removal of the stickers, you mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Google make it go away.
Yeah, that's the stuff that I use all the time. The orange-based glue gone or goo gone stuff, but yeah. Well, boys, I gotta run.
Yeah, I was about to land too. I'm gonna go pop over to Brickways, but I've got to get to bed early. It's the big week of my year, so it has been a busy day for us. Anyway, so glad to have you guys. Thank y'all for joining us. We started talking about white bricks, and we ended up talking about ambulances. So it's been an interesting, messy Monday for us.
Okay. Yep.
But it was still a great show. Glad you guys joined us. Thank you for hanging out with us. Be kind, be nice, be awesome to your neighbors, and have a great night. Be awesome. See y'all later. Good night, everybody.